Alright everybody, welcome to a new series. I am starting a PokeMMO Nuzlocke, and we are starting in Hoenn. The rules are as follows. Because of PokeMMO being a Switch-disabled version of the game, every single battle will be in the set style. So there will be no preemptive switching. I'll have to just hopefully survive a hit if I need to switch between Mons. Items will be permitted because there is a limit of 4 on this platform in any given battle. Swarms are a mechanic that you can access very early on. And if they spawn in my area and I can reach them, they are legal, but I can only catch the first encounter from the swarm unless I find a shiny somewhere in the swarm. So, obviously we have the shiny clause. We also have the dupes and species clause. So if I encounter something that I've already caught or one of its evolution lines, I am allowed to re-encounter. Also, I am not allowed to leave my region until I complete the Elite Four challenge. I'm also not allowed to bring Mons from this region into the next region. There are up to the first 5. Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Unova. So obviously I can't plan ahead for the next region. I'm not going to be able to bring anything when I move over there anyway. Initially, I'm going to get my starter and then have to catch things there. Whatever I catch in the new region, I'm allowed to use. I'm going to put in a note here that shinies are an exception to that. So if I catch a shiny, I'm allowed to use it in whatever region I want as long as I'm allowed to use it by my own level cap, because level caps are a mechanic in this game that literally kill your Pokemon if you send it out in battle and it's overleveled. So if you have a level cap of 20 and you send out a level 21, it's not even going to get to use an attack. It's just going to instantly lose all of its health. And because it's a Nuzlocke, die instead of faint. So we're going to not do that as much as possible. I'm also not going to be using in-game chat. You might notice my little avatar down there at the bottom. And as far as the global trade system is allowed, I will be allowing it for use with purchasing items, but not purchasing Pokemon. I can potentially sell my own if I have something that I'm never going to use again, which at the end of the region, I will. But I cannot purchase something, because that's not the essence of a Nuzlocke. The essence of a Nuzlocke is by your own resources. So we're going to start the traditional Hoenn nonsense real quick. I have some settings preset, I believe. Yes, we have instant chat text or bubble text. You will be seeing some names from people on screen. That's just unavoidable. But I'm curious to see how I will fare with a Hoenn-based Nuzlocke. Because it's all RNG based, and this is very much a harder game. Alright, I'm free to move around. Let's go next door, and this is the Emerald version of the ROM. So we will have a slightly more expanded story than if it was a Ruby or Sapphire. Yes, my character's name is Moloch. I couldn't come up with anything more interesting off the top of my head before I started this, so we're just gonna run with it. I'm surprised it wasn't taken, to be totally honest. This game has been out for like 10 years and no one's thought to go, oh, let's name my character Moloch because MMO and it's a Nuzlocke. Not very original, I know, but hey, if it was allowed, I'm gonna run with it. Alright, so I'm thinking because we have to go through the entirety of this game with something that's going to survive multiple... Okay, we're going to need for rock, we're going to need fighting, and we're going to need for electric. I'm thinking Mudkip's the smarter shout for a Nuzlocke, so we're going to go with that. Yes, we're going to go Mudkip. Alright. So we start off with Bite and Water Gun. That's nice. Just blast it away with a Super Soaker. That's fine. I'm not even using physical right now. Bonk. The splooshiest bonk there ever bonked. Okay. Back to the lab we go. Are you going to let me name my Pokemon, or do I have to go in? Yes, we'll go see May. Okay, so now we have to name our Pokemon. What do we have for... Obviously, we're going to have the Gifted Mon stats for starters. Torrent. It's a female. I think that's kind of rare, getting a female starter. So let's go ahead and pick a name for our Mudkip. Now, if you want to be named after a Pokemon in one of these episodes, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and some of the comments that I see I will try and include in my future catches. Let me know if there's a specific Mon or evolution line you'd be okay with if you were to be named after something. I will consider that. I'm going to do probably 4 episodes in this particular recording session, so I won't see your comments for probably the first month worth of episodes, but I will consider them moving forward. I'm probably not going to get very far in like 2 hours worth of recording because these are going to be about 30-minute episodes, so don't think that I'm just skipping ahead and I'm going to completely ignore your encounters, because I might actually encounter something of your line. We'll just see. I think for this, we're just going to name you Sploosh. It's innocent enough. Yeah. Almost every single Giftmon's going to have no stat changes. Alright. Off we go. Let's go battle our rival. Yes, we could end up getting a Wurmple. I'm hoping that's not the case, but it is entirely possible. Let's get some free experience. The Nuzlocke hasn't started. We don't yet have Pokeballs. We won't until after we get our Pokedex. It's like, oh, you saved me from a Zigzagoon. Let me go send you to fight my kid. Pokemon's weird in some ways. I think that definitely qualifies under the weird banner. Alright, give me a free potion. Thank you. Appreciate that. That'll help during this fight. Especially since, if I'm not mistaken, there is no item in your PC in Hoenn. Completely skipped checking that. Since I don't have Pokeballs, it's perfectly fine to commence this without training. I will be doing extensive amounts of training in the near future before I do major fights, so there may be some off-screen grinding. Let me know in the comments if you have an issue with that. It's probably not going to do any between these episodes though, so that shouldn't come up. But I will definitely take your feedback in consideration. That was close. 2 levels. I'll take it. Rock Smash right out the gate. Bye, Growl. An attacking move that also lowers a stat is always a good thing. Especially since by the time I could really make use of that Rock Smash in the third gym, I will be able to have Bulldoze purchased. Or maybe I'm thinking it's Kanto's third gym. I don't actually know if Hoenn's third gym offers it. Obviously, it won't be the gym itself because it's an electric gym and that would be a self-defeating prophecy, but it's going to be the mart in that town that I'm considering. Alright. Story nonsense, give me my Pokedex. Thank you. Pokedex received. Okay, now our Nuzlocke has begun. Let's go ahead and start this. Now, the first encounter I run into is what I will get for that route. And I'm either going to get a Zigzagoon, a Wurmple, or a Poochyena. Honestly, I kind of hope I get the Zigzagoon because it's more of an HM mule. Alright. We're going to go in this patch of grass right here. Can I get my first encounter? It's a doggo. Well, it's a dark type. Level 2. And you don't heal me up before I come out. Okay. So, gonna have to use that now. I can't afford to take too much damage. The Nuzlocke has indeed begun. So... we're just gonna bite you because you're not very effective. Probably handle one more bite. Okay, didn't crit. Also didn't flinch, but that's fine. Okay, got ourselves a Poochyena for this round, which is 101. Very glad I don't have to worry about getting a town map because it just shows at the top of the screen. What did we get? Naive, which is okay. Low speed, or up speed, low special defense. 67, which is kind of mid, but speed and attack are decent. Runaway. Kind of want you to be up first. Does that trump Arena Trap? We're not going to run into Arena Trap right away, that's fine. So Route 101 was Poochyena. Let's heal up because we need to have our team good to go. I'm just going to keep a log here. 101 Poochyena. Now, what to name a Poochyena? Let's see. You have Runaway, Boosted Speed. Another female. So we have Sploosh. Dark type doggo name. I don't know why this is sticking with me right now. We're gonna name you Borkley. If someone has a better name for it, let me know in the comments. I might switch it up. Because I don't have to go to a name rater every time I want to change a name. If I find something that's really cool in the comment section, I will definitely consider it. We're going to grab a couple more balls. Alright. I can only grab one more ball. Because I literally only have that much money. Right. Alright, I can run. Alright, please be forgiving. Oh, well, I got the dog. Is it a dog? Is it a raccoon? I think it's a raccoon. Level 4. You can at least survive a bite. I think you might survive a second bite. Don't crit. Ah, damn it. Well, Route 102, killed. Well, there goes this route. Well, we're rocking with 2 mons then. That's unfortunate. Oh look, Borkley, we found your brother. I hope he knows how to swim, because we're going to drown him a little bit. Ow. Maybe I should have invested in the potion instead of in additional Pokeballs. I can probably take that guy on. Need the money. You just have Wurmple, right? I like how fast these battles are, because in the original games they are kind of slow. Okay. 19. I'm using up a lot of my water guns, but it's stab, so use it or lose it. Straight to the red. Wurmple would probably have been a better shout for a catch. Rock Throw. Good damaging move for flying types. Don't need Tackle. Thank you. Get out of there. Oh, and Mud Slap. You are going to be a ground type. Bite is useful. That is an HM. That lowers defense. That is a special move. Do I need to worry about that for any flyers right now? Only if I get a Wingull, but I could probably bite a Wingull. It's only Wingull and Tailo right now. And bugs. That's good on bugs. I have to think about that. There are bugs in the route ahead. And I'm going to be using Water Gun on any of the gym trainers. That's fine. I can replace an HM move. You get it for free. Have to be strategic with this. Conserve my water guns, try not to take damage. Okay. There are no berry bushes here, unfortunately, like there are in the OGs. Alright, Alan, what do you got? Oh, the thing that I killed. Thanks for reminding me. Appreciate that. Probably shouldn't over-level. Considering my Orkley is level 2. You know what I didn't do? Was go up above not Petalburg, Oldale Town. And I'm glad I kept Rock Throw, because you can be a pain. And I can afford the potion. Cool. Alright, well, we are going to go back, because I do want to try and get another encounter. Let's heal up first, just to be on the safe side. Yep. Heal up my mons. I need a potion. Yep. Take that. I'm not too worried about being poisoned right now. Now, if I run into another Poochyena, I can re-encounter, but I have to catch the Zigzagoon. Okay, well there's the Zigzagoon. And level 4. You should survive a Mud Slap. I am not stabbed with Mud Slap. It's weak and it lowers your accuracy, which is what I need. Need you to at least be in the yellow before I can catch you. Okay, you're missing. Even if I crit, it's not going to kill. 103. Okay, now I can throw Pokeball. Oh, you're going to be difficult. That's not good, because I can't afford to keep buying new balls. Oh, come on. Okay, well, you should at least live one hit if you do make contact. Otherwise, I should be able to hit you for less damage. Tackle. There's no way you crit. Okay, you're in the red now. Come on. Right, got it. Wasted half my Pokeballs, but alright. Sploosh doesn't get a level. Neither does Borkley. What do you have? Gentle. Low special def. I keep getting it backwards. It's up special def, low regular def. 112, that's not bad. Good attack, really good speed. Near perfect Spadef, which makes sense given its nature. Pickup. That's gonna be good. Pickup is gonna be good. We're gonna heal and then I'll give it a name. Okay, let's go over here into the woods and name our Ziggy. It's the only male on the team so far, so for right now we're giving him a placeholder name of Ziggy. I believe this works by putting you as my follower, and you'll pick up items. How many balls do I have left? 2. Probably not enough to catch anything, but I can't catch anything in these routes anyway. Don't want to waste too much time, but I can get another level off of you, so... I love how I'm using a special move and you use a physical lowering move. No new move, but that's fine. This one should give me probably 50 or 60 bucks. This is a little bit different from normal Nuzlocks. Everything is set to a higher competitive standard. And you have other trainers running around you. Being shenaniganerous, if that's a word. Ooh. Does that flinch you? I don't know if it can, but it did. I know Rock Slide can. But if I hit you again, I at least can kill you. And I missed. You're not doing that much, and I'm right next to the Pokemon Center, and even if you crit, I'm not going to get killed. Don't want to risk the effect spore. We're good. Oh. 64. Appropriate. It's a Nintendo amount of money. Alright, let's heal. Play it safe. Okay. I don't have enough money to buy anything except an antidote, so I'm not going to. Am I going to get stopped from leaving town? Yep. Okay. I thought the guy would be in front of the actual exit and not in front of the shrubbery. Fine. Fine, I'll go talk to my dad. Speed through this dialogue faster than you ever would on a GBA. Rage Muffin. I like that name. Alright, we didn't even have to watch the catching tutorial. I don't want to think of you getting a Ralts. Alright, can I leave now? Thank you. We're all healed up. And we run into Scott. Fun fact, I actually went to school with a kid named Scott that looked very similar to this guy. Every time I play these games, it makes me think of that individual. Alright, let's quickly check. Is there a map somewhere? No. I won't have a map until after, so I won't know if there are any swarms. I'm just gonna have to try. You're probably only gonna give me this and a Talos. Maybe a Wurmple? I'd be fine with a Talo. I can re-encounter because I already literally have a following Zigzagoon, Dupe's Claws, and all that. I literally have you on the team as well. Come on, let's get one more encounter in before I can't catch anything in the woods. I might be able to buy one new Pokeball. There's one more trainer right there. I believe one of the trainers down here on the beach I can fight. You're not giving me anything except what I already have. Come on. There we go. And you're asleep. Do I try it? Is there a world where I catch you first ball? You are asleep. Nope. Somehow I doubt it. And now I have one ball, and you can potentially crit. Let's not do that. Bite's the only thing I can use. Okay, you didn't die. You're in the red. So either I catch it or I don't. Okay, we have a Talo. Perfect. Now, what is your information? Hardy, which is no stat changes. I'm okay with that, actually. Ooh. A perfect stat bond. That's gonna go for good if it survives. Guts! The best ability you can have on a Talo. Alright, we're gonna move Peck up one spot. Now we have to think of a cool name for you. Your Guts Hardy, and you're a male. I think the only thing I can name you is Tom, based on your nature. Alright, so we've got a team of at least 2 really good Mons. I'm not so sure about Borkley, to be honest, but these 2 are going to carry us. Let's go heal. I would rather you not die. Alright. That is a good pause point if I've ever seen one. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode where we just jump right into not being able to encounter anything because I only have the ability to battle a couple of trainers and afford 1 Pokeball, so that's going to be interesting. I might have to forego my woods encounter unless I'm very lucky and don't run into anything. We'll see. Peace out.